Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Jalen Loopard now on the return. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, here we go. The new era of Raider football in Las Vegas begins now, and after all the talk, it will be Derek Carr who leads the silver and black out for their opening drive in their new desert home.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
Yeah, well, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Rams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs. And late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 5 catches, 80 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Saints.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's caught by Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
A gain of 2.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
The Raiders 18.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard
Well,
line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. The ball picked in the air, intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on. Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Carr, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own
Possession of the football going back over to New Orleans now. And the Saints open the 2020 season hosting Tampa Bay for Tom Brady's welcoming reception into the NFC South. And they welcomed him rather rudely. And they were kind of like the Saints, a high-performance engine because they needed a little bit to warm up. But after 2 touchdowns from their spark plug, Alvin Kamara, they really started to fire on all cylinders. And I think I just got enough cliches in there for a full football season, so I'll show myself out.
Oh, you did well. Staccato, man. It just came one after the other. You were on a roll. I love that. But this New Orleans Saints team, they spent the entire offseason hearing about Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, all the additions, Gronk coming to town. And as their star defensive end, Cameron Jordan said so eloquently, hey, we welcome Tom Brady and Gronk to the NFC South. and we welcome the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll just be playing for second place. I love that confidence that New Orleans Saints team possesses.
Looking long for Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
New Orleans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Breeze to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Raiders 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Raiders coming back out here for their next possession on offense. And, Charles, they got a Week 1 victory at Carolina, 34-30. Of course, their first win is the Las Vegas Raiders to open the 2020 season. Josh Jacobs, he was the star of the day. 3 touchdown runs. And this was an offense, CD. Remember that last year struggled some, but there wasn't much struggling in Week 1.
No, there was not, and I'm going to go ahead and commend you right off the top. You don't have to put any money in the fine jar. Las Vegas Raiders, you nailed it right at the beginning. So proud of you. And how about the way this team has been building over the last 2 seasons? Josh Jacobs, their #1 pick, or their first-round pick last year, he had a big day, 3 touchdown runs. And you mentioned they struggled before, but now they're getting it together. 24th in scoring in offense last year. They scored on 6 of their first 8 possessions. They talked about it all offseason. We can move the ball, but let's find a way to get it in the end zone, and they did that at Carolina.
And coming up Monday night, they get to open that new spaceship in the desert hosting New Orleans in what will be a battle of 2 well-known teams. That should be a lot of fun. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory, 27-21, your final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon, 27-3, the final score. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 21-16, the final. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. They start the second half with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry for
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
On the tackle.
Here's Brees to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Brees now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Kamara on the carry.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
On the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. A reminder, Charles and I will make the trek here from the Silver State of Nevada to the Sunshine State of Florida as Thursday Night Football is an all-Florida affair. The Dolphins and the Jaguars from Jacksonville with coverage at 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
from the gun, it's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
From the gun now on third down. Carr complete to Jason Witten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
But my eyes are still adjusting to the sight of Jason Witten in a Las Vegas Raiders uniform, but times change in the NFL, and guys who like to play, they find ways to continue their careers. Remember, Jason Witten came out of retirement in the broadcast booth to rejoin Dallas in 2019, and at the age of 37 had 63 catches. Now here with the Raiders, they're looking for him to be a leader and contribute with big-time catches downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
At the 22.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The handoff to Alvin.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. Nick Kwiatkowski.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st down, New Orleans.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Cleveland Burrow on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
There on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flush to his right. Big hold of the 30.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.